And when you prepare the speech, we prepare your PPT. Okay. And could you tell something about what do you want to talk with me, with us, about the theme? What's the theme?
What's what?
I say, do you want to talk something with us?
Sure. Welcome everyone. Hello, 大家好. Thank
Wow,
you
you
very
speak
much for...
Chinese. 大家好.
你好，你好吗?
Very good.
Good. Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for coming today and joining us. Unfortunately, screen is not working, so let's start by asking how many of you have been in crypto longer than 8 years? Any OGs in the house? Any OGs? Anyone 8 years longer in crypto? One? The rest maybe language barrier, huh? Okay, so I like to start...
Yeah, you can see. It's okay.
That's not mine.
Okay.
That's not mine.
That's not...
Yeah, okay. Anyway, forget the presentation for now. I always like to start with appreciation. How did we all end up here? Story started back in 2008. In 2008, some of you already know, we had financial crisis. Real estate bubble popped and a lot of people lost money. At the end of the day, banksters got bailed out and world moved on with the people wrecked by the financial crisis. And out of this crisis, something emerged, something beautiful. And I believe that out of frustration, out of anger, out of disappointment, the best things are created in this world. And after 2008, we had one guy that got so pissed off at the financial institutions that he created new model that at the moment we are all operating in. And of course, I'm talking here about Satoshi Nakamoto. All of us end up here today because of the Satoshi and his team, potentially, right? No one knows yet. And that's how story of crypto started in 2009. And my story with Nivex and my story in crypto started from very similar reasons. In 2015, I was already 2 years in a workforce. After working for 2 years, I started making some decent money, a little bit more than average people, and all of a sudden, I started getting questions from the bank institutions. Where is my money coming from? Why I'm sending money there? Why this guy is sending me money? And I remember a situation where I sit in the bank in front of the guy not much older than myself, and he's asking me questions about my finances. And I'm thinking to myself, why do I have to explain myself as a grown man? I have to explain myself from every single decision that I do with my money. I knew that something's not right. And I knew that there is a better model. So I started looking. And fortunately for me, I was in up and coming stage of my life. My network started growing. I started surrounding myself with better people in terms of the finances, in terms of mindset, in terms of infrastructure in their life. And I came across people that introduced me to crypto. Lucky me, right? 2015, Bitcoin for $100. Amazing. I started in crypto by fundraising. Over the past 10 years, I raised almost $2 billion for crypto companies. I started with community building, almost 4.5 million people teams across multiple different businesses. And I also started with marketing by providing marketing for hundreds of different crypto companies. So, along the way, I gained a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge. I've seen different business models, I've seen companies come and go, I've seen a lot of up and rises and collapses. And sure, in first year, 8 years of my career, amazing. I made a lot of money, I gained new network, I gained new experience. I learned a lot about crypto. But again, 2 years ago, disappointment. Because businesses in crypto, if someone is longer in crypto than 3 years, you know, businesses in crypto, they come and go. They come and go. And I was like, I can't do that anymore. I don't want to keep raising money, building communities for businesses that cannot even build a sustainable model for 5, 10, and more decades to come. So, 2 years ago, I put everything on hold, my entire marketing company on hold, outsourced to other people, and I sat down with my team and analyzed, what can I do? What can I do in crypto financial market that will be sustainable, not only for 3 months, 6 months, or a year, but for the decades to come. 2 things came into my picture: stable coins, not so interesting, super regulated, big competition, and once you become money printer, well, your life is in constant danger. So it was definitely no. And second things were exchanges. Already proven business models. We have Binance, Bybit, KuCoin, Bobby, running for 10, 8, 7 years. So we have already proven business model. And that's how idea of Nivex was created. 2 years ago, we decided to build it, started building it 15 months ago, completely from scratch. No white label, no nothing. We want to have full control over the system, and Nivex was created. We know now we are at the end stage of financial revolution. We had a barter, we had a gold, we had paper, then from paper to electronic cash, and we are at Bitcoin at the moment. Is Bitcoin perfect? I don't know. Nothing is perfect in this world, but it's definitely better than every single thing that we already experienced on the market. Everyone loves to speculate on the price of the Bitcoin. What's gonna be price of Bitcoin end of the year? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And honestly speaking, that's not how I look at Bitcoin since I started. Once you understand underlying technology behind Bitcoin, once you know what purpose Bitcoin serves, you don't have to know what's going to be the price of Bitcoin end of the year. The only thing you have to know, and you have to be certain of, is that Bitcoin will be $1 million at some point. It will be $10 million at some point, and also it's going to be $100 million if you look at it with the long enough horizon. In 2025, we have approximately 10% of the world population in crypto. I would like to say 10% that came to crypto, and maybe they stayed, but for the most part they left. Because last 3 years we had a lot of nonsense on the market. We had a lot of meme coins coming, going, a lot of Ponzi's, a lot of liquidity grabs, and I don't think that's a good way of building this industry. I don't think that's going to help us enter mass adoption. And if you understand Bitcoin and you are in crypto a longer period of time, that's supposed to be goal of you and all of us, whoever are already in this industry, to help bring the remaining rest of the population to crypto. So at some point we don't have to travel and exchange crypto to some random country currencies, Vietnamese dong, Thai baht, Hong Kong dollars. We won't have to do this. Once we hit mass adoption and 80% at least of the population is in crypto, we will be able to spend crypto wherever we go. That's supposed to be goal of all of us. The forecast shows that in 2029 we will have approximately 930 million people in crypto. Still less than 10% of the world population, because population is growing. And in reality, it's less than 5% of the population, because we have only 200 up to 300 million people using crypto on a daily basis. Very small. We cannot really replace the old, outdated banking system with that many people. We need to bring more people, we need to bring them and keep them here, help them make money, educate them, so they replace banking system with crypto and blockchain, which is better system. And that's how idea of Nivex was created. I know, you might be thinking, why do we need another exchange? So many other exchanges. But while creating Nivex, we created Nivex with that in mind. We know that there's a lot of exchanges, but we also know that most of the people in financial markets are not the traders. 85% of people have no idea how to trade. That's why in Nivex we created a combination of AI-powered strategies with traditional exchange model. We offer AI strategies, 69 different AI strategies, ranging from 30% per year up to 3,500% per year. Something very risky that I wouldn't go for, but nonetheless, we have people for every single product that businesses offer. There are industries for everything. Some people like low risk, some people like high risk. There is product for everyone. If you have no experience on Nivex, no problem. You don't have to trade yourself, you don't have to do your own transactions. You can plug into any of the AI strategies that we provide, or you can create your own and let the trading happen automatically. That's one of the products that we offer in Nivex. And now, you might be asking, yes, but why would you trust? Why would I trust you guys? So many different exchanges, so many different collapses over the last years. FTX, Celsius, Luna, and so many others. We don't ask you to trust us. We show you with example. Most of the exchanges that start die within the first 6 months. That's the statistics. If you are not profitable first 6 months, out of the business, no one has enough money to sustain the exchange running every single month. It's a big expense. In Nivex, situation is completely different because we are already building for the 15 months. We raised zero capital. We are self-funding the exchange, and we engineer it for confidence. 95% of customer funds always in a cold storage. We take protection of customer funds extremely seriously. Real-time risk controls, end-to-end encryption, matching engine performance, AI monitoring and IP protections. That's something that prevents hacks. Because if you look at the exchanges, look at the top 10 exchanges, 90% of them were hacked at one point or the other. Even Bybit, second biggest exchange, I believe 4 months ago, $1.4 billion hack. How can you prevent that? If the biggest players with the best security are being hacked, how can you prevent that? So what we do, we are not cocky, we don't pretend we know it all, we talk with the guys. We talk with the biggest guys because the path has been already chosen by them, right? They show us the way. So we implement security measures that protect your capital. But also, we are not delusional. Anyone can get into trouble, anyone can get hacked these days. We have very sophisticated hackers. That's why even in the worst case scenario, we already have disaster recovery plan. We have security fund that even if something happens, we can retrieve the funds within the 12 hours and everything is covered, but that's completely the worst case scenario. Main product of our exchange, something not really innovative, because we already have businesses in the forex industry like RoboForex, eToro, many different businesses where people can go and copy professional traders, master traders. In crypto the same. Other exchanges have products like this. Other exchanges have copy trading, other exchanges have traders that we can copy. But what we have done better in Nivex is finding the right traders, finding the right institutions. Over the past year, we tested and analyzed over 150 different traders, 150 different institutions, and out of these 150 different entities, we have chosen 3 only. It's extremely hard to find traders that are not only profitable but consistent over the longer period of time. Most of the people collapse very fast in terms of trading. And what we have accomplished, we have found traders that generate consistent returns for our people, 6 to 15% per month, depending on the strategy. High risk, low risk, medium risk, doesn't matter. You can come and you can verify it for yourself. We show you full data, full transparency. You don't have to believe us. You can come, you can go and see all of the data from every single trader from the beginning to an end. What are they trading? what coins are they trading, what transactions are happening live. You can see every single thing in the exchange. Of course, we know that most of the people are not traders. They maybe don't want to trade. They go to copy trading. So we offer products and rewards, competition, loyalty, and referrals for the people who don't want to trade. They want to use our products, but at the same time, they want to build a business. So we have products and referral system for everyone who is willing to help us build the business with us. My time is running out, so that would be it from me. Thank you very much. 谢谢, and I will see you later. Thank you.
Thank you, 谢谢. Thank you for your speech and thank you for your share. Thank you.